Dear folks, welcome. Tennis Manager 26 will be released on May 12, 2026. We manage a tennis academy with several male and female players, or alternatively, in MyPlayer mode, we manage a player, a young talent, or a young female player. The last mode is new to the series, which is released annually. The developers are from France, from Paris, that's Rebound. Good reviews on Steam and in the trade press. This is simply the best tennis manager currently available, this series here. Just so you know, this stream is happening one day before release on May 11th on Twitch. Part of the stream and some of the videos are paid for by the developers. Thank you, and that's why there's an advertisement up there. 2 YouTube links are below, you can repost them on Twitch. The first goes to the Steam shop page. You might be interested in wishlists, followers, or purchases. The second link leads to the Games Planet shop page. The shop works together with the developers. There you can get the offer by combining a code and a link to get the game with a % discount off the suggested retail price. This offer is available for a limited time from now until the 26th May. Let's get started. Not with manager mode, but with the new MyPlayer mode, because that's what's new in the series. And we're starting a new career. We're doing the whole thing with a female player, not with a male player. And we want to immortalize a bit of Boris Becker here. And we choose to play on medium difficulty, accelerated progress, a bit more XP, but everything else is normal. Everything average. And Boris has a loss. And the niece has the pretty name Steffi, nickname Bully, Becker. That's his niece. She comes from Germany. She was born on this day. I don't know when it starts, whether it's 16 or 19, so a few years ago. I think they started at 16 years old, I believe. 11. May comes from Germany, alright. Next one. She has small advantages in her serve game, but she's not in such good physical shape. We'll have to coach her on that. She's about 1.75. No, she's relatively tall. 1.79 she takes after Bobbler. And she doesn't weigh 65 kilos, but 68. She's actually pretty muscular. She is right-handed. And she hits her backhand with both hands. Skin texture, skin color, give her a little bit of color. And she has quite a bit of muscle. Something like that. She trained well, just like Bobby did back then, like Bobbler trained back then too. That's what she looks like. No, like this, that's how she looks. And she has a bit of a slight Mediterranean touch. We'll do the hairstyle next. For the hairstyle, we were going to go with, well, we could also go with an afro. We'll go with an afro for now. The hair color is black. So in Bobbler's family, there's just a good mix of Afro-European and Mediterranean. We won't have any head accessories later. The hair is jet black. Then come the accessories, sunglasses and stuff. Oh, that already looks pretty cool. Should I give her sunglasses? Really quick, I'm asking the chat on Twitch, with or without sunglasses? Quick, with sunglasses or without? With non-mirrored sunglasses or without? You decide, with or without sunglasses. The vast majority says without. A narrow majority voted for no sunglasses. Then the eyes should be rather dark, that fits brown eyes, but more of a reddish brown. And then another photo of her. Currently she looks like this, and alternatively that fits, but this fits perfectly. If you don't look closely, I would say that's what she looks like. I can work with that, that's okay. Facial features don't affect performance. Who would have thought? Her equipment, she plays with a red top. with a red and black skirt, with white shoes with a white racket, and she has a white wristband on her left side. That's tennis, the all-white sport. I did everything, really everything, but for a moment I took my face. Not here, so he can't choose. Go on, I think it worked now. And then she comes from Germany, 2 stars, that's the frequency of tournaments. Tournaments are most frequent in the USA, but also fairly common in Germany. Ukrainian Tennis Club. 3 options to choose from: Germany, Luxembourg, or Belgium and Antwerp, with weekly fees of 360, 300, 270 euros. I don't think that's all that important because we're talking about income. 6% of the income, meaning the prize money, I think that's okay. Problem up here, show details. Poor training performance, good for business. Medical care is good. I think business is the least important. In Luxembourg, we have very good training. Medical care is so-so and business is so-so. For 1.5 and all-rounder skills, we have everything equally good in Belgium. And I could imagine that we say we go with Belgium and Antwerp. Because just in case, for example, if you get tension in your thigh, then we would be happy to have good medical care, or is that just an example that comes to mind? My suggestion would be that she plays in Antwerp in Belgium. Question for the Twitch chat. I'm recording live. Do you approve of this? Should we do it this way? Chat? Chat seems to think yes, that's fine. Senior Gwei, thank you, no argue. Senior Gwei, thank you for your 20th subscription anniversary. Everything with a 0 is an anniversary, thank you. Chat thinks that's okay. Then we'll go in here. Sign on. And we have progression points that we can spend in the skills area. First, let's see which playstyle we want for them. She is currently a solid baseline player. I would like to make her a strong server in the short term by giving her a good serve, and in the medium term, turn her into an aggressive player. Then she needs a few points in serving and a few fewer in net play. And in attack, she's pretty good both from the baseline and at the net, and that's what we're training her for. There are 6 areas: serve, net play, attack, body, counter, and defense. Let's start with the serve. We go up front to the skills and spend our skill points for a strong serve. And with that, she can give her serve a spin, or just have a consistent serve so she doesn't miss as often. Then we realize with the playstyle that we don't need much more for the serve player. There's only 1 point left to assign there, and then we've already accomplished that. Investments. We have 15,000 euros as shown above. Let's invest 2,000 euros in a partnership with a local brand, and then we'll get 100 euros every week. Then we already cover part of our academy costs. Then we spend another 6,000 for a dropshipping shop, which gives us another 350 every week. And then we already know that we invested quite well and that we could also afford the academy. So now it's time for planning. I'll be happy to handle the coaching side. Those are the 5 coaches. There are 5 players here in the academy, and 2 of them are better, Iselin and Roman. This one. We're ranked 999 out of 1,000 in the world rankings. The others are just ahead of us. They grabbed the slightly better coaches. With Louis Peters, we didn't exactly get the best coach, but we could move up to Victor Lambert. We're changing coaches here. And let's ask Victor by clicking on the connected link if he's willing to coach us. And Victor says, yes, let's do it. Come on, Steffi Bully Becker will be coached by Victor. We can't do anything with the equipment yet since we have no good offers. We got XP for investing our money. That might even get us to level 1, let's see. At the beginning it goes quickly, yeah, from level 1 to level 2 and a little bit further. Got 2 more progress points. We're also working on being able to add spin to the serve, like a kick or slice, to improve the serve. And now we have the option to switch playstyles from a solid baseline player, which is what pretty much everyone is at the beginning, to a strong server. Her strongest weapon, the serve, she uses it to control the pace and finish the point quickly. And from here we try to develop into an attacking player. And for that, we continue to improve in the areas of attack and net play. Let's go to skills. We improve our attack. These are the top 3 on the skill list. Backhand shot, forehand shot, strength and accuracy. Strength and precision. We'll improve our forehand shot first. Wonderful. Now we've spent both points. Now let's move on to the planning. Just a moment. We got some more XP. Because we set a playstyle, we're getting closer to level 3, okay? And now we can plan tournaments. Currently we have nothing. Can we set goals for ourselves? Plan tournaments? We are here in the last week of the current year. That's when we train. Next week we will have 1 training session. We have 1 training session during the week. After that we enter a tournament. And in week 3 we already take a look at what tournaments are being offered. Those are mainly indoor tournaments fitting for the season held indoors. That means we could already prepare for indoor tournaments during the training week, in the 2nd week. The week after that, there's also an indoor tournament that we could enter. That's in North Africa. And this one would also be in North Africa. In Kazan, who knows? Kazan, Koita, we could pick one in Spain. Those are recommended since we're still rookies. We'll go 1 step back. Starting the first week of training. And it's suggested to rest as the 2nd step. That's a bit too early for me. We'll follow this order and put rest 3rd. We improve our mood a bit and our condition. We'll set the training intensity to level 2 out of 4. We want to improve in the categories of attack and serve, because those are our strengths. Serve, for example. And up here once... that was an attack, right? Could also push the serve very high if we're also going for serve playstyles. Let's start with that. We'll go extremely high with the serve. And in the end, we still need offense, right? Or we go from left to right. Everyone goes through once. Let's do we're going on the attack. like this. All right. What is the symbol? Oh, this symbol here could mean that our coach specializes in that. Does anyone who played the previous games know? The yellow star means that our coach is especially good at training offense. Does anyone know that? We confirm that. Let's move on to the next one. I'm still set as a baseliner, so I'll change that in the chat right away. We can go back and change that now. Actually, now we've confirmed that. We'll check our coach again. Can you see what a coach is particularly good at? Apparently that's one of the coach's strengths. The chat confirms it. We're starting our training. Here on the left, the values mean morale, fitness, and form. Form is at 80. Morale is quite solid. And our fitness is mediocre. Thigh tightness. Immediate discomfort. We have hardly done anything yet. That's always intense. Level 2 completed. Amaranth. Regards to Cindy and thanks to Black Panther in chat. That has changed. The three of them have definitely improved again. They're a bit more relaxed. Let's keep going. In the chat, people are wondering if it might be good to build up the physical attributes first and then Zverik's special abilities. That's an interesting idea. We could do that. But first we should take a look. Week 1 is coming, but for now we should first take a look and save it once. Earn XP from the first training. Two progress points. Save it real quick. Here we are. We assign 2 points. Let's look at the play style. We want to lean into an attacking style. We still need that. Improve net play and attack. I would keep improving the attack. Or, since we have many physical issues, let's focus on improving their condition first. Because that's where we had some weaknesses. That's recovery. General regeneration. That probably helps with training too, I guess. Natural fitness. Increase it once. Energy recovery when changing sides and sets. Regeneration again here. Let's go over here. Overview. Exactly. Then we improve the physique. Then we plan the training. And we go into recovery. We'll go all in on recovery. 2 recovery sessions so the tension goes away. Maybe that's enough. 2 recovery sessions in a row. And then we'll train what was neglected at moderate training intensity. Specifically, counter and physique, body first. And counter. Chat wants 4 recovery sessions. Are you sure? To make it go away, 4 recovery sessions or 2? Real quick, guys, 2 recovery sessions or 4? Chat wants 4 recovery sessions by a large majority. Okay. Then at least I'll go last so the mood doesn't, okay? You want 4 recovery sessions, you'll get 4 recovery sessions. And at the highest intensity, you'll get a real deep massage. Yes, can we set the training priorities? Training intensity increases efficiency but uses up more stamina. The coach's specializations improve bonuses and increase XP. Alright. Just like the level of the training center. Alright? 4 training sessions, 4 recovery sessions. Fitness totally tanks, of course. We have no stamina. And still tightness in the thigh. 4 recovery sessions, still tightness in the thigh? It's unbelievable. So 4 more recovery sessions. I'm moderately motivated. What would you do? And fitness is totally tanking. And Shetwood speculates whether something like that just takes time. I don't think it's thigh tightness. We're going to training. Can we give points? None, right? No. We'll do 1 fitness session. We're training. 1 recovery session, 1 fitness session. Let's go with care. How was that again? Should we do it like that, like this? Alright, okay. Drop that in the chat for me. You learn by trying. Rest instead of care for once. Well, I think care just makes sense when there's an injury. We can do that. And we'll set the intensity to the 2nd level. Yes. Let's start. Now I'm very curious. Cop, body condition tab. Mood is in the dumps. Almost at the next level. Injury? Still here. Should we send her into a tournament like this? Really don't want to. We'll train until that's gone. Someone in the chat is asking if you can look that up. How do you deal with injuries? I don't think so. We'll train again. This time we definitely want some rest. Maybe that's also a mechanism the developers programmed in to gently push the player to train first before jumping straight into a match. I could imagine that. The chat says the symbol with the bandage improves. Are you sure, Earth? That would be very positive. We're doing training again. Body is actually pretty good. Let's train some other things. Once again, the serve. Let's do offense. No, counter and defense have gotten really bad. So in that order, and care twice. And then we'll skip care once and do rest instead so the mood gets better again. Yes? Just like that. And watch the color of the symbol. Earth claims it will get brighter. Let's move on. By the way, my fitness is great. It says so up there. Yeah, the mood is better again. We're getting XP. Ah, they've really slacked off. Money is coming in. The injury is gone. We can go to the first tournament. We'll do a week of training. We'll prepare for everything. Then we'll enter the tournament. We're planning, I'll save real quick, and now we'll plan a tournament. The week after next, you'll see that too. So planning was up here. We are in week number in the 4th week. And one of the tournaments here is Sharm el Sheikh. Hua Hin is, oh god, that must be somewhere. What is that symbol? Asia, right? We would have to travel very far for that. Oh, they're not even recommended. We have some here that are recommended. They're at a level where you can actually compete and have a chance. I would rely on that. That's in Italy right up here. However, that is red is probably already clay. That's the indoor one in Sharm el Sheikh. The following week, we'd have another indoor event in Sharm el Sheikh. We could stay on site and avoid travel stress. That's actually in the game. So we're planning week 7 and week 6 in Sharm el Sheikh. You have training twice beforehand. That's it. All right. Keel Yell, thanks for the 33rd sub. Greetings to you. Hua Hin is in Thailand. Thank you, Earl Tom. The other Tom knows too. There. We're going into training. We can already assign progress points again. And we'll take another look at the attacker play style and improve net play and attack again. Serve, net play, attack. But we're playing here first. And here we actually only need attack and serve. That means we'll focus on those two for now. To achieve initial success, attack and serve. Attack. This is the better forehand shot. This is the better backhand shot. And then improve the attack again. This is the top spin. That's the one that's usually hit. We can get that one. Now we've made good progress. Mm-hmm. We'll practice again. And care and rest. We could definitely leave that in. But I would definitely improve the conditioning again. Body. We can also start training indoors. I would skip the recovery. We'll take rest instead. We have rest at the end, and we had so much recovery at the end, and let's focus on the body. Go. What else is negative? The serve really needs to get better for our serving game. We don't have to be a serve specialist. Body, serve, indoor rest. Yes. Training intensity. At the suggested level up here in front. Everything okay? Just confirm. Stamina will be fine again. XP again. 2 progress points. We urgently need to train net play and attack. That looks pretty good. We've gotten better indoors. Money is coming in. No injury, that's it. To the next one. Now we'll train for another week and then we'll go into the tournament. That means in our planning, we're now in week number 5. This is the one, and in week 6 we'll go to training here to the tournament. This is the player list. Here you can see where we are in the world rankings, where they all stand. In the range from 600 to the 900s, we are at the 900 level, and if they work with seedings, we would probably get some opponent ranked in the 600s. In the first round, spend skill points. Yes, please don't use all caps. Please write it out. Please not a calendar. We don't like that here. That means we'll pick this tournament. Hey, how do I confirm this? I already did once. Where's the flaw in my thinking? I even played a tournament during my preparation. Click here. Alright, Sharm el Sheikh. There we have our first tournament. This is the current week. Let's get into training. Let's go back. We have 2 progress points. And we'll spend them. And that's where we want to go. Attack again. Attack and serve. We got it. You can never go wrong with physique. Physique is where we're having problems. Here, we regenerate faster. Natural fitness. During the match and also in between, I'll do that and then we can train harder. It's like a financial investment. We'll invest in that once. We also wanted to improve our offense on something. Let's read what the tooltip says. Consistency in backhand strokes. Consistency in the forehand stroke. We're not there yet. Speed of small movements. Footwork slightly affects offensive effectiveness. Let's improve the forehand. Like this. Great. We got that done. And now it's back to training. Training. And we're training again. And where we're not good, we'll definitely do indoor training once. 1 rest session. And then we'll work on improving our offense again. And one offense session and 1 net session. And then das sind wir am schwächsten. Alternatively, yes, an indoor, because we have 2 indoor tournaments in a row. So, okay. Should we do it like that? Quick question for Twitch chat. Should I drop this? Stop flaming. Thanks for the 58th subscription. Yeah, right? Everything okay? Looks good? Let me know in the chat. Training looks good. Approved. Locked in. He timed it so that we're only average when it comes to our own serve. We're relatively good indoors. Stamina at 80 is okay. Money is coming in. And very nice. Now we're going to the tournament, guys. Let's save first. Tournament starts. Our first tournament in the Halab. Ringbogen. So everything's okay, right? Do you have to do anything there? No? We can already start planning for the week after? Should we play another tournament after? 2 in a row? Should we first... Do we have an indoor tournament here too? We do have an outdoor tournament in France. Just 1 week of training in between. Or 2 tournaments in a row and then training? I would say next week we'll stay there as well. Look here, Sharm el Sheikh. Then we'll go in week 7. We'll stay there and take the next tournament. Then we'll continue training. Yeah, the first tournament, Abuachan. Rainbow, I don't know if you can still sign up for it if it's in the same week. I don't think so. And I'd like to stick with it a bit here. Starten? Traveling 3,600 kilometers, it's good that we're staying here. We have the choice between business class and economy class. Business class is significantly more expensive. However, we lose less fitness or morale. We have 7,800 in funds. I would say that's doable. We also have to pay for rooms on site. Let's take a tournament at the partner hotel. Overnight stay, 60 euros. And flight, 3,600 kilometers economy class or business class? What do you think? What are we going to do? Keep our expectations low, says Naltidos. What are we going to do? Chad supports budget flights. We all have to go through that. But this is a somewhat better hotel. Alright. Match day begins. Did we set everything up correctly? Yes. And we're playing. We're lucky. We've been drawn against a relatively weak opponent. Also only ranked 934th in the world rankings. We're in last place. The 999th, that's the tournament bracket. The tournaments had already taken place. There were winners for each of them. So that puts us under pressure. We have to make it, guys. We'll start with the match. We could also just simulate it, but we won't do that. There is our arena. WTL National. Weather conditions are fine. Of course, it's indoors. What country is that? Is that Morocco? Egypt? Steffi Becker versus Nada Fouad.
Time. First set.
So we'll play normally for now. A normal rally. Then we'll go into the settings. After the baseline rally. Yes, we got our first point on the first try. I'll pause for a moment. The weather conditions are outstanding indoors. Exactly, it looks really good graphically, I think so too. Now let's take a look at the interface. The opponent, you can see her behind me, is worried. That's the start. Down there it says what that means. Confidence, optimistic. Confidence, uneasy, motivation, worried. Entspannung, beschwichtigt. Emotions, unimpressed. Are you interested in my appearance? Just you start the same way with her. That's the self-confidence. And you can check out the others in the tooltip. And now here you have these two sliders mean the top one is stamina. We both start with equally good stamina. And below that is heartbeat and what condition we're in. If we raise our heart rate too high and put too much strain on our bodies, we might get injured, collapse, or something like that. And when our stamina drops, we just make more mistakes. We don't run as fast anymore, we make careless mistakes, and so on. And the mental strain affects a lot of things. And the developers, I was talking to the studio director about this today, they deliberately didn't document everything down to the last detail because they want us to influence things intuitively through my approach. We can call out 5 things to her. We could say to her, look here, focus. However, that hurts her self-confidence and her relaxation. Then she plays with more focus. We can call out to her, get fired up, just relax. Everyone likes that, just relax for heaven's sake. Yeah, I'm relaxing. Everyone knows that, everyone loves that. Then we can call out to her, just be more confident. Oh yes, of course, sorry. We can also call out to her. Then we can call out to her, I believe in you, you can do it. Then she'll be more motivated and we can call out to her, come out of your shell. Then she'll show more emotion. As we said at the beginning, she's rather restless, let's say. We give her confidence, but there's nothing wrong with that. And then I think we can adjust the playing style somewhere. My tactics. And we have 5 categories: serve, return, rally, attack, defense. With all of them, we can take more or less risk. We take a bit of a risk with the serve because that's where we're kind of a specialist. The player takes greater risks with the serve to hit aces, to vary the placement, and especially to target the tee and the sidelines. And we go a bit on the attack. We attack more often, take more risks, and try more powerful winning shots close to the lines to finish the point quickly. If we're unlucky, we lose early. If we're lucky, we win early and save energy. That's how I would do it. Serve and attack. That's bobble too. And then I would say once we've trained that, we play with strong topspin. Strong topspin. Because we've improved that, we picked some category there. We've improved that twice in the skill tree. Yeah, that's how I would do it. Agreed? And I would leave the rest as it is. And with the intensity, we can adjust how much power we play with. Of course, that's relevant for our stamina. We play with normal power. $15 love for the non-tennis players. In tennis, you count 15, 30, 45, and then the highest level. And the winner is the one who is 2 points ahead of the other player and has reached at least 40 points. We're behind.
Out, 30 all.
Yes, the players are showing emotions. She's frustrated. We're playing against the opponent's serve. That means normally the opponent should actually hold serve. That's what you expect.
Out. Deuce.
So, and now let's stop for a moment, and now I'll go to settings, at my intensity. So, briefly increase the intensity. It's her serve. Wait a moment. I'll stop for a second. We're not going to push through with this. Let's go back to my setting, my intensity back to normal, and not lose too much stamina too early.
Deuce.
Deuce, if we could take the first service game, that would be awesome.
Advantage.
Ah, she has the advantage.
Fold. Second service.
Second serve, the first one was out.
Out. Deuce.
Well, did you see that? Steffi has temperament, she got upset.
Fold. Second service. Fold. Advantage.
So, can you stop with the spacebar? No. And now we're at an advantage. No, the advantage is on our side. And now I'm gonna go up one level on my intensity. Maybe it'll work. Let's take a risk and knock them out for a moment. Ah, that just happened. Shoot.
Out. Advantage.
Advantage. The advantage is with the opponent, with Nana, the Egyptian. First serve, though. Double fault. Oh, we're getting restless. The other one is worried, but I don't know the difference.
How advantage.
Oh, how tough. Let's switch to the attitude. How would you influence someone who is restless? What would you say? I wouldn't tell her to relax at a moment like that. Maybe believe in yourself. Motivation. Relax. Do you really want her to relax in a situation like this where she has game point? Set up the camera and we'll watch later. We can't just tell her we can go into focus, but that's because she's so restless to go into focus. Then let's do that. Let's go into focus.
Fault. Second service. Deuce.
Could the opponent have a weak backhand? We should target her backhand more. Serve. I don't think her backhand is good. I've already been proven wrong. 2 brilliant backhand shots from her.
Serve.
What a hard-fought game. Good drop shot. Out. Guys, the game has been going on for almost 10 minutes. Almost 10 minutes already. We're still on the first game. I'll show you the settings later that can speed up the ball a bit.
Advantage.
Advantage for the Egyptian. Banada.
Fault. Second service.
First serve is always out. Fault. Double fault. Yes.
Fault. Second service. Advantage.
We're still going for unsettled. She has the advantage now. First serve missed.
Game.
Ah, there goes the first serve. Should you play focus the whole time? I'm not sure. Focus shifts to relaxation and self-confidence. Is that really what you're supposed to do? If she's restless, I'd say just relax. She has her own serve now. And with that, get rid of the restlessness by helping her relax, okay?
Fault.
Yes. Let me show you another camera angle. This is the one from above.
Service.
This is from the first person perspective. The one from the side.
Fault. She's running.
And that one we always follow her from behind.
Second service.
Personally, I think that's definitely the best.
40 low. Fault. Second service.
Yes, 400 for her. I think she'll win. She's really strong.
Game. One game all.
11. Played that cleanly.
Wow. Love 15. Fault. Second service. Fault. Love 30.
So at least once we have to break her serve. Otherwise we can't win the set.
How? Love 40.
Guys, 40 love for us and she's serving. Nada. Break. We broke serve here. It's going really well.
Ace.
That was an ace, guys. We scored an ace. Steffi is an ace.
Service. Fault. 15 love.
Double fault. First you praise the ace, then the double fault.
Second service. 30-15.
That was a cool match-winning shot just now.
Fault. Second service. Let second service. $40-15.
We're ahead 40-15 again. An ace. An ace. Steffi is an ace. Guys, what do you think of Steffi?
Second service. Ha- 15 love.
Well,
Fault. Second service.
out.
15 love.
She's annoyed. Look, bottom right, her opponent is stressed. Fault.
Second service.
I would too if I were up against Steffi.
15. Second service. $40-15.
Did you see? In the farthest corner? When the balls bounce, there's always a little blue dot there. I really like that. You can see where the ball landed.
Fault. 40-30.
Wow, she's really annoyed, but she's still ahead.
Second service. Game.
Wow.
2-2.
That was a strong first serve.
Oh, love. 15.
Should I show you how to... Should I show you how to fast forward? Yeah, our pulse is very high, 0. We could tone down the intensity a bit.
Fault.
Now watch, I'm going to fast forward now and then it will skip ahead to the highlights. A highlight is always when you can actually win a game.
Fault 30, love. Fault 30-40.
I fast forwarded a bit. Now, unfortunately, the opponents have game point. Even you can't fast forward that anymore.
Fault second.
So close. The second one was very good.
How? Fault advantage.
Close but missed. Nice. His pulse is already at 150.
Game.
Yeah, and I would suggest that we give the opponent a point by lowering the intensity a bit, and for the game where the opponent has the advantage, go down one level and, invest less, put in less effort, because in terms of stamina, we're already playing about as intensely as the opponent, but that's already a pretty high value. Should we do that? Should we dial it back for a while? She might win a point, but I don't mind. Is that okay with you? I wouldn't do that in our own games, but you can do it in the opponent's. It's a risk. Let's try it out now.